Learn about the incredible journey that Rolex has taken, beginning with its creator, Hans Wilsdorf, who had a vision, and ending with its ascent to prominence as a symbol of elegance and precision. Become familiar with the fascinating tale of innovation, marketing, and secrecy that surround the most mysterious company in the world. The extraordinary journey that Hans Wilsdorf took, which led to the establishment of Rolex. Hans Wilsdorf, the visionary founder of Rolex, began his life as an orphan in Germany after the tragic loss of both of his parents when he was still a young child. He immersed himself in study and developed a passion for languages, both of which would later play a big role in his work. Despite the challenges he faced, he took this opportunity to further his education. The early stages of Wilsdorf's career were spent in Switzerland, where he was introduced to the world of watchmaking and received information and expertise that proved to be important. It was during his time at Kuno Korten that he gained a profound understanding of watch construction and the industry as a whole, which fueled his fascination with the creation of the ideal watches. At the year 1903, Wilsdorf relocated to London and assumed a more prominent position at a watch firm. During this time, he honed his abilities in the areas of sales, client management, and market distinctiveness. It was via this experience that he was able to lay the groundwork for his eventual venture into starting his own watchmaking company. In 1905, the Wilsdorf and Davis company was established, which was the beginning of the extraordinary adventure that Rolex has been on. Despite the widespread idea that wristwatches were largely for ladies and pocket watches were the favored choice for men, Wilsdorf embarked on a mission to import and sell Swiss timepieces in the United Kingdom. He received essential finance from his brother-in-law to accomplish this endeavor. In order to disprove the naysayers who questioned the longevity and precision of wristwatches, Wilsdorf made significant investments in Swiss mechanisms of the highest quality. This was done in order to demonstrate his unshakable faith in the future of wristwatches. The watch business was about to undergo revolutionary change as a result of his unwavering commitment to the creation of timepieces that were both sophisticated and practical. Wilsdorf, who was aware of the significance of brand awareness, was confronted with the issue of establishing a name for his company that would catch people's attention. Rolex is a name that was chosen to be easily remembered and to reflect the elegance and sophistication of the timepieces. This event marked the beginning of the legendary story of Rolex. When it comes to innovation, marketing, and success, Rolex's rise to prominence is a story. The assertion made by Hans regarding the origin of the name Rolex, brand awareness, and early success in the market for Rolex watches. The headquarters of Rolex were moved from England to Switzerland during World War I. While World War I was going on, Rolex became synonymous with quality and became quite popular among the troops. Marketing insights and strategies that have a significant impact on Hans. The invention of the Oyster and the Perpetual Rotor are two of the most significant innovations in Rolex's history. The link of Rolex with persons who are successful and adventurous by nature. One of the most important moments in Rolex's history was the introduction of the Datejust model in the year 1945. Getting to the bottom of the mystery surrounding the mysterious world of Rolex, the founder of Rolex, Hans Wilsdorf, formed the Hans Wilsdorf Foundation in 1946. Through this foundation, he surrendered his whole ownership position in Rolex to the newly established foundation. In spite of this, the foundation continues to exercise complete ownership and control over Rolex. In its capacity as a non-profit organization, it allocates a significant portion of its income to the provision of educational grants and the instruction of watchmakers. Due to the structure of the foundation, Rolex is able to keep a high level of confidentiality because there are no shareholders and there are no requirements to release information regarding financial activities. This confidentiality extends to the details of the company's internal operations, including management, profit margins, and financial allocations, among other such matters. Due to the fact that the foundation is so private, there has been much speculation over its actual mission. There are many who believe that it is a cunning strategy to safeguard the wealth and influence of Rolex and its subsidiaries. In addition, everyone who works for Rolex is required to sign stringent non-disclosure agreements, and they are not permitted to take photographs within the Rolex facility. When Hans Wilsdorf passed away in 1960, the new owners of Rolex continued to guide the company in the direction of success, despite the lack of openness on their part. Rolex was able to maintain its resilience even in the face of the quartz revolution that occurred in the 1970s. This revolution was responsible for the failure of a great number of mechanical watchmakers. The fact that Rolex has been able to prosper despite the quartz revolution raises the question of what distinguishes Rolex from others in the watchmaking industry. As a result of the brand's ongoing success and its reputation for producing excellent timepieces, it has established a strong position in the industry, and it has become a symbol of both luxury and precision. A Daytona Rolex that had been owned by the late Paul Newman was recently put up for sale, which is a significant example of the reputation that Rolex has earned. In the year 2017, it was sold for an astounding price of $17.7 million, which established a new record for the most expensive wristwatch that has ever been sold. Not only does the air of secrecy that surrounds Rolex contribute to its attraction, but it also fuels the interest and excitement that watch collectors and aficionados all over the world feel. The truth behind the expensive Rolex. One of the most well-known characteristics of Rolex watches is their exorbitant price tag, with the most basic model costing thousands of dollars. The perception of the Rolex brand as a status symbol, which is associated with wealth, success, and distinction, is what justifies the high price of Rolex watches. The high-visibility marketing strategy, celebrity endorsements, and sponsorships of major events that Rolex employs all add to the brand's reputation as a luxury brand. It is believed that the cost of producing a Rolex watch that costs $7,000 is just about $700, which results in enormous profit margins. This is despite the fact that Rolex watches are made with quality materials and undergo rigorous testing. Because of limited distribution, the absence of special offers or specials, and the practice of repurchasing old stock from stores, Rolex is able to retain its reputation for exclusivity. Because Rolex is a brand that is considered to be aspirational for the upper middle class, it is somewhat achievable for those in the middle class and can be affordable with diligent saving. Rolex's business strategy consists of creating scarcity while simultaneously preserving the value of the brand. In order to preserve its brand image, Rolex does not sell any of its excess stock at a discount. A separate brand called Tudor was introduced in order to appeal to customers with lower budgets rather than producing a Rolex model that was more affordable. In order to maintain a high level of demand and maintain high pricing, they artificially create scarcity for their items. There is a waiting list and expensive prices because of the production technique that Rolex uses and the limited supply that is available. The fact that Rolex is considered a Veblen good runs counter to the conventional supply and demand model, which states that greater costs result in higher demand. The impression that Rolex watches are investments is influenced by the brand's long and illustrious history as well as its reputation. Rolex is now considered to be one of the most valuable brands in the world as a result of the marketing and sales plan that was implemented to change the brand from a tool watch into a luxury item. The unique combination of Rolex's innovative spirit, marketing expertise, and covert business strategies has enabled the company to firmly establish itself as the preeminent luxury watchmaker. Not only does the mysterious air that surrounds Rolex contribute to its attractiveness, but it also helps to make it an everlasting emblem of wealth and achievement. Thank you for diving into the enigmatic world of Rolex with us. From its humble beginnings to becoming a symbol of luxury and precision, Rolex's story is as fascinating as it is secretive. If you enjoyed uncovering the mysteries behind this iconic brand, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. We'd love to hear your thoughts on any Rolex stories you might have, so drop a comment below. Stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, every watch tells a story. Until next time.